I hope you went through the course lecture by lecture, you didn't skip any, and you took notes and you practiced and did all your practice activities. Now it's time for you to put the whole project together. And your first step is to complete the video editing. So you have a 100% video that you can start color correct. Now this is my work here. These are my ideas maybe. You could do much better, I'm very sure. You have a lot of clips that you can use here. And try to use all of them. Notice from the walk on the roof, I didn't use any of them yet. You can try to do something nice just at the beginning. And of course, whatever was great in the middle of the course or in the beginning of the course, now you know how to do much better than this and to create something fantastic. Even the lower third here, you notice that's not pretty nice. You can do much better. And of course, the text here and the outro, you can create something beautiful. So your mission now to really absorb everything you have learned in DaVinci Resolve is to complete, first of all, the video editing. Cut your clips, distribute them like I've done here, maybe even much better than that. Try to create something original, something that is totally you. Now, this video editing, let it be you. Not just put the clips together. Create your own style. Let it be the style that you want to adopt later on as a video editor. Do this job and we'll move on to the next step. When you have completed the video editing and all your clips are in place. Now I can assure you this job is not going to happen at 100%. You are going to come back to the edit page and try to trim more or less and to adjust your clips even more. So let's say it's perfect for you at 80%. 80%, by the way, is great. Then it will be time to start color correcting. So you'll come to the color page. And here, starting from the first clip, you want just to adjust the colors or to do color correction. So color correction is very easy. You could create a new node. I'll press Alt S here or Option S if you are on the Mac. And then you pick your white. Remember, we have done this. That's the easiest way to do it, the basic way. And then pick the blacks, for example, just over here. Find your white balance if you want to. Okay, it's already balanced, this one, not bad. And then you adjust your gamma the way you would like for this video. Here you are. So you are actually only color correcting as basic. Do not push it, do not add colors, do not do anything. The next thing within color correction from time to time, which is not in this project now, if you come to your parade, you might notice that one color is overshadowing the rest. For example, let's take the green here. You notice here there is a green cast. You will see it from the parade where the green has more influence on the highlights or the shadows. So you want to come over and balance the green here. It might already have been done through your white balance, or if there is too much green, maybe you will want to balance. The same goes for red or blue. Now you move on to the next clip, and you have to be careful. From time to time, you have the tendency to say, okay, this clip and this clip are the same. Guys, be careful because this clip and this clip are not shot from the same angle. So there is variation in the lighting. Maybe also has used a different camera. So you need to color correct this one independently. So as usual, primary wheels, you pick white, you pick black, and then you go for the white balance, you adjust your gamma, make sure there is no color cast, for example, and you go on for each and every clip. When you're doing basic color correction, I advise you to correct every single clip. Do not use shared clips, do not use timeline, nothing. Every clip is like a fingerprint. They are all different. Then you complete all your project here. You corrected all the clips. Even if there are 300, this is your job to be done. There is no shortcut for color correction or basic color correction. When color correction is done, you move on to color grading. When you have completed color correction for all the clips, this is when I call upon your imagination. This is when you want to start give a feeling, a look to all your clips or to the whole project. Here you can use groups, you can use timeline, you can use the gallery by grabbing stills. You have learned all these things. and you can do shared clips if you like. So it's all about what you have learned and how to apply it. But the most important is to create a video where people want to watch, where their feelings are involved. You can go for a blue cast, you can go for a yellow cast, I don't know. You can take each clip, for example, or a group of clips. For example, we can take these clips, the 3 of them here, and grade them in a certain way where it seems very dangerous, yet they're doing nothing almost. And maybe you take the other clips, the sitting guys here, and make it, I don't know, sinister, like the guy jumping over them and the guys are dead instead of being asleep. So whatever feelings you can give them, go ahead. And you decide what you want the viewer to feel. If you want to go for a cold story, go for bluish. Put a blue cast everywhere, maybe on the timeline. If you want to go for this warm, where the viewer is feeling the jump, maybe you go for this red, orange colors, the warm colors. And if you want to make it, I don't know, sinister, darken it and add a lot of blacks all over. But what is important here is use your imagination, use your creativity. Don't forget to use the window to track. Stories like this, whatever you like, this is up to you now. Now, the most important thing is don't mix too much. For example, these 4 or 5 clips have a certain look, certain feeling, and the other clips, they are very cold or something like this. Try to make it balanced all over your video. It will look marvelous. So I leave you to color grade, take your time, play, and we'll move on to the next step. So now you have achieved the main work. You have done the video editing, it's perfect. You have done the color correction, it's almost perfect. You have done the color grading. I can assure you you're going to go back and change it and play with it again. But you have done the best. You give it a feeling, you give it a mood, something like this. It's working. Of course, you're a beginner, so don't worry about it. Just make it look the way you would want. Don't care about critics. It's time now to start delivering. You will come to the deliver page. And here you want to render your video. You could choose, for example, the custom or H.264, that's pretty good. Or maybe for now you can use the YouTube 720p or Vimeo, but go to 720p. All our clips, for the sake of the course, I made them all 720p. Now, if you go to YouTube, that's very fine. In the video tab over here, the export video, change maybe from QuickTime to MP4. It will be more compressed and smaller files. For the codec, keep H.264. That's the best. Very good compression. And the resolution, of course, 1280 by 720. That's 720p. Frame rate 25. All our clips are 25. Now, when you come to quality here, you can go automatic and say best, medium, or best, least. If you want, lower qualities or smaller files. Or you can go to restrict to and restrict to the kilobit per second. You don't have to use 10,000 for 720p. 10,000 is excellent for 1080. For 720p, you're better off using 5,000. Actually, it will give you very good quality here. For the keyframes, leave it to automatic, and the rest, make sure that the pixel aspect ratio is square. Don't go CinemaScope. It's gonna give you a funny size. You come to audio. If you are on H.264, that's the only option you have. It is ACC. And you can data rate, you can make it better if you like by writing 320 if you want to. But 196 will give you very good results, by the way. Very little work to do on this page. And keep it to stereo. Now you can go to the file, decide exactly where you want to save. And you go to add to render queue, just put it over here. You can do another one, add it again. That will be enough and you will start rendering. So actually you would have completed the whole job. Please do that. It will be very interesting to see a complete video from you. And let's work together to have some fantastic video editing and color correction and color grading in DaVinci Resolve 15.